Kol Hashana Halachot B'chol Yom. B'ezrat Hashem. Today is the 18th of the month of Elul. We're going to be discussing two mitzvot of the Oraita. Mitzvah number 587, where we have an obligation when we take a collateral from a poor person in exchange for the loan that he's going to pay it back. If it's an item that he requires to use it daily, so we return it to him during the day and keep it overnight. And if it's an item that he needs to use at night, we take it back in the morning and return it to him back at night. That's mitzvah number 587, mitzvah d'oraita. We'll discuss the importance of it and what's business. You give him money and then you take the item back and give it back. He gives it back to you, take it back from him. The whole thing over there. We'll discuss mitzvah number 588. Very important mitzvah d'oraita. It's paying your workers on time. What is paying your workers on time? We'll discuss. Even so far, it's talking about that when you finish the job, let's say he finished the job at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you must pay him before nightfall. Yeah? Right now, B'ezrat Hashem. The shiurim are sponsored לרפואה שלמה לכל חולה מצליח לסגל. תודה, לעילוי נשמת אהרון בן משה. וגם לרפואה שלמה, להבדיל לרפואה שלמה לכל החומר ישראל בכללם ליעקב בן רחל, יהוד בן יוסף, רפואה שלמה מהרה ב'ezrat Hashem. רפואה שלמה. טיפני שרית בת נצחיה, יוסף חיים בן מפרת, חיה בת לאה, יעקב ישראל דניאל בן אנג'לה, רפואה שלמה לכל חולי עמו ישראל. ניסים בן שמחה, רפואה שלמה. אוקיי, that's it. Next number 587. שנצטווינו להשיב המשכון לבעלה בישראל. So somebody took a mashkon ba'et she'yitztarich alav. So you took a mashkon, you took a collateral from an individual, from a Jew who borrowed money from you. You have to return it to him when he needs it. Klomar, what does that mean? שאם המשכון הוא מה שצריך האדם ביום כגון כלי בלחתו, ישבהו אליו. So let's say, yesterday we discussed where a person does, let's say, deals with a heavy machinery. So he needs the heavy machinery to do business, right? And he needed to borrow money from you. You take the machine at night and you give it to him during the day when he needs it. So the one who lended him the money takes the machine, right? The borrower brings it at night and uses it during the day, takes it away. But if a person needs it, what is it? Kar or ham? מי שם חם בפלסטיק? אתה רוצה שאני אשתה פלסטיק? לא שותים פלסטיק, יש שם פום, מה קרה לך? אין. יש שם הרבה. יש לך שם כל הקופסה, מה קרה לך?
איפה? לא מצאתי.
בצד זה, למטה. כן, look at this. מה קרה? תראה מה עוד פלסטיק.
That's okay, but so...
Look.
No, here, picky.
Somebody put plastic, hot water in the plastic, this is what happens. You're drinking plastic now.
Are you sure?
Of course, 100%. Do me a favor?
What is that glass?
When I was a baby, right there, there's a box on the right side, next to the garbage can. There's a big brown box that has a lot of foam cups. When I was a baby, 4 years old, they told me not to drink from cup with plastic. Huh? Look, yeah, it's melted the plastic. It's gonna spill now. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can't be easy with that. Now, so here's what happened was, if it's a blanket or something that's worth of value, and he needs at night, so the love, right? The borrower gives it to the malve, the one that lent him, in the morning, and takes it back at night. It says over there in Mishpatim Piska, the Kuf Pei Vav, Ad Bo'o Hashem Tashivenu. Lo, you must return it to him until the coming of the sun. What does that mean? It says over there in Pasuk Shmot, chapter 22 to Pasuk 25, Ze Ksut Yom. This is talking about the clothing that he needs during the day. Shata Machzir Lo Kol Hayom Ksut Laila. Okay, Shata Machzir Lo Kol Hayom Ksut Laila. Shata Machzir Lo Kol Laila Minayin. So what about how do you what are we talking about at night? Talmud Lomar. It says in the Barim, this chapter over here, 24, Pasuk 24, chapter 24 in the Barim, Pasuk Yud Gimel, Hashem tashiv lo et ha'avot kevo Hashemesh. It's talking about our Pasuk. So this Pasuk is talking about kevo Hashemesh. It's talking about at night. Mekan amru, the mashkenet mekesut yom balayla, bekesut layla bayom. So it depends what the person is. ומחזירים כסות יום ביום וכסות לילה בלילה. And all this concept of returning when you need it. וראיה שזה ממין מצוות עשה, מה שאמרו זכרנו רב לך. How do you know this is the mitzvah דאורייתא עשה? בגמרא it says over there the explanation. מכות ט' ז' עמוד א', page 16, the first side. כי לאו דלא תבוא אל ביתו, לאבות אבותו הוא לאו שניתן לעשה. So over there, it's talking about what we discussed yesterday. You're not allowed to come into his house, right? Sorry. Shenitak la'aseh. Over there, it says that you're not allowed to come into his house. It's connected to the aseh. What is the aseh? The aseh is that you should return it to him. The aseh hu chashev tashiv lo. That's telling you. One second. So let me understand this. You put the coffee in a plastic cup. You sucked out all the plastic into your coffee, and now you're gonna drink coffee in a foam cup.
It's okay, yeah.
Habibi, spill that and make yourself a new fresh coffee. Why you want to poison yourself? No, at least you don't want to poison me. אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדרום. I'm telling you, spill it. Don't be cheap. Make yourself fresh coffee. It's dangerous. I learned something. You know, there's a shark. There's something called tiger shark. Amazing. Tiger shark. You know this Rashaim. How you know? This Rashaim. How do I know the governments are big Rashaim? They give you knas. If you throw a barrel. Here, there was somebody was showing off on a video. He's a Spanish guy or something. I don't know. Riding a jet ski. This was last year. And he threw the glass barrel on the floor, in the ocean. He just threw it in the ocean. So the police, and it was a video on YouTube or something. The police caught him up, $1,000 knas, $1,000 penalty.
Yeah,
how dare you throw a barrel into the ocean? Oh yeah, Tov Meod. I was thinking Tov Meod till 2 days ago. I learned something new. There is actually a shark that eats plastic and eats metal and glass. All the garbage he finds in the ocean, he eats everything. It's amazing.
But it's not clean, it's all right.
Habibi, this is all a lie. Right now, I go to a store. Here in Florida, I thought Florida is a little bit more sensible, right? What did they tell you? They sell you everything in a plastic bag, or everything is packaged in a plastic bag, or whatever it is. Give me a straw. I'm drinking from the straw. I'm drinking paper. Mazeh, I'm drinking paper. Why? Because plastic, what was the point of plastic? When you're drinking the liquid, you're drinking a juice, you're enjoying yourself. You're drinking just the juice. Yeah. Today, what happens is, first of all, the paper is corroded. They buy cheap paper, the straws. The moment you put it in the liquid, it becomes already corroded. And now you're drinking paper. There's Rashaim. They're doing everything just to hurt people. And you see, they know that there are creatures in the ocean that eat up all the garbage. Over here also. It's crazy people. Crazy people. All you have to understand, all the regulations of the government is just to punish people. Mabish, this Rashaim, just to punish people. They have nothing else. Nothing else. And they're mine.
Stuck with my car.
Okay, one second. Yeah. I know that they just.
On the other side,
Huh?
all these people they're teaching on this restaurant like McDonald's and stuff. They have half pound paper, half pound food.
The whole thing is fake, it's fraud. You have to understand this. All the laws and regulations on the environment is fraud that you rip off your money. That's all. It's all penalties, nothing to do with the environment. They don't care about the environment. I just found out about this. You know there's creatures that eat garbage. Why you penalize humans? Because you're worthless. Goy, in the eyes of a goy, you're worthless. You're not important.
Okay.
The creature, the ocean is more important than you.
I tell you what happened, there's some island.
Yeah.
I forgot to think it's Atlantic.
Yeah.
That's all the garbage.
They throw it all there. Don't worry.
No, it's not trying. It's coming from.
That's what they tell you. Please do it for me. Follow me. If you have the shark, because they're throwing it there, they're concentrating it there.
No,
Again, Habibi, don't say no. You don't know. Okay? All of a sudden, all the garbage from the ocean is going there. You want them? And we are buying every garbage you tell us. You understand? Habibi, it's all sheker. Hakol sheker. יש לך קריצ'ס מלמטה שאוכלים הכל. זהו. הקדוש ברוך הוא created.
הרבה קריצס מתים מזה.
And that's not, don't make it. Because they're overcrowded. The government is concentrating it, not people. Listen, you're throwing your garbage anyway. I'm not promoting throwing garbage. But you throw, okay, listen, nafal, so it's cool. No, we have to give him a accountability. You have to give him, find the guy, let's give him $1,000 class. I call shaker and kazav. They're trying to just rip people off. The whole thing is lies. Okay, this what you're talking about the island? Fake. Okay, בשושי המצווה, שהאל ברוך הוא חפץ בטוב בריאותיו. Here, הקדוש ברוך הוא always wants good for us. וזכותם, yeah, like yesterday, why is Hashem making this back and forth? Take at night, return in the day, take at the day, return at night. What is all this? ורצה לזכותם, שילמדו נפשותם במידת החסד. Says Ben Ish Chai. Listen to what Ben Ish Chai says. Out of this world. Out of this world. He says, Tzad Yamin is what? It's good. It's all Litova. Tzad Smol, it's Rara. It's always desiring you to do what? To do not such good things. What does he do? He says, when you want to give tzedakah, take from your right hand, put it to your left hand, and give the tzedakah with your left hand. Why? He says, כדי שילמד את האדם לעצמו לתת צדקה. לשון בן איש חי. לשון בן איש חי? No, I know, Kabbalah is always, you do everything to be done with the right side. Ben Ish Chai says to try it, give it out with your hand, and you will see that you're going to train yourself to give tzedakah.
What, with the left hand?
Yeah, that's right, with the left hand. Because the left hand, because the left hand is notel etzat small, and he's. I understand what you're saying, but Ish Chai knows all that. But he's telling you to change your nature. It's all about. I understand what you're saying, Habibi. I understand.
You don't look good.
First rule is En Sholim Adar Darshan. That's the first rule. I'm just telling you what Ben Ish Chai says.
Okay,
Ben
what
Ish Chai
you
is
said
telling
is
you to train yourself.
You
So
don't
same
look
thing
good.
over here, Habibi. Hakadosh Baruch Hu knows our nature. What is our nature? Our nature is all hapsen. Eat everything for yourself. Eat it for yourself. Now we're going to tell you. You give the guy a loan, trade it every day. Why do you do this every day? Every day you come back. I gave him a $10,000 loan. Do me a favor. Come back to me after 3 months when you have to pay me. No. You took the collateral. He needs it. Give them now. And make an exchange. Why? To constantly be mitorer midat chesed and behemla. And every time you give it to him, you know what he tells you? You know what he tells you every time you give it back to him? God should bless you. Oh, God bless you. One time I was always, you know, this Ashkenazim, when they have a Brit Milah, the baby is born, right? Baby born on Wednesday. On Friday night, they make a Shalom Zachor. Shalom Zachor. So some Sefaradim started to make it like this also. In Yeshiva, in Lake, you know, when Ashkenazim, they also make it. Friday night, Shalom Zachor. I told this a Persian guy. I say, Halas, what was it? Come Ashkenazim, I say, Friday night. We have Brit Yitzchak the night before. No. What's the Shalom Zachor? He looks at me, he says something beautiful. He says, Haram. By Ashkenazim, you have a big problem. What's the big problem by Ashkenazim? You go to Ashkenazi rabbi, I'm telling you right now, never tell a rabbi bracha you want. If you go to a rabbi of Ashkenazi, you ask him for bracha, be quiet. If you tell him, I had instances, big tzaddikim, you tell him what bracha you want. You're going to tell me what bracha to give you also? First of all, by them, they don't want to give bracha. I'm not fit for it. Any excuse. No bracha. Right? So the guy tells me, the Persian guy tells me, Rabbi, this Ashkenazim, I feed them a little bit chickpeas. They come to Friday night to eat some chickpeas and they give me bracha. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. People want bracha. So people love bracha, no? Shlomo? So he says, this is the concept. Every time you give him, he gives it back to you. Every time you give it back to him, and he tells you, thank you, but it's a bracha. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you. נוהג במצווה זו, בזכרים מן הכבוד, בכל מקום ובכל זמן, ועובר על זה ולא השיב האבות על הדרך שכתב וביטל עשה. The person did not give the item when the person needs it, as we already wrote to you. לבד שעבר, he canceled the mitzvah דאורייתא 587. לבד שעבר עליו כמו שנכתוב ואותו בסדר. Now the next, as we already wrote, mitzvah number 584. That one? Sorry, 586. We had already yesterday, HaKadosh Baruch Hu told us, do not give back. So the person is getting 2 avirot. One avirah of 586 is yesterday we spoke, that if he doesn't give, and then if he doesn't give, he also breaks the mitzvah aseh, a commandment from Hashem. Okay? Is that Hashem? Now, as we said, somebody goes to a doctor, right? He goes to a doctor, like in America, they have a new zach, that new thing, that if you reach the age of 40, and if your father, even if you without your father having cancer in his colon, they have to go to a doctor and they have to poke you inside. They bring you inside a machine, a computer with a camera, and it's called colonoscopy. So everybody's running, healthy people running. According to Rav Moshe Feinstein, this person broke two averot. He did two sins in the Torah. One is called lo tahbol. There's the isur d'oraita to cause yourself harm. You can't go to a doctor to draw blood for no reason. They have this thing, health visit. You go to a doctor, they draw you blood. You know how many people die from the infection from the needle? Yeah, it's Kabbalah. It's isur d'oraita to make a hole in yourself for no reason. No, doctors say it's healthy. No, it's not healthy. It's asur. You cannot make yourself harm for no reason. If it's no reason, it's not a health reason. If a person has history, I understand. He himself, not his father. So good. So now that's the point. According to Rav Moshe Feinstein, you break two avirot, one aseh, one lot aseh. A person went to the doctor and he drew his blood. What did he do? According to Rav Moshe, he broke isur d'oraita Kabbalah and he broke aseh. Which aseh? V'nishmartem me'od nafshotechem.
Wait, you're gonna check yourself, the doctor?
That's right. V'nishmartem me'od nafshotechem means protect yourself. You're supposed to protect and nobody makes a hole in you. You went ahead and you put your hand out. You broke aseh and lotas. People don't understand. I know. Today is a different world. Now let's go. Mitzvah number 588.
You don't do test.
If you're healthy, you're not allowed to. Next.
You don't do text every 6 months.
Shlomo, few more minutes, but before Rav Moshe leaves. 588, Mitzvat Netidnat Schachar Sachir B'yomo. Wow. We have a whole beautiful sefer here. It's called Avat Chesed from Chafetz Chaim. He speaks about it abundantly. What is important to pay your workers on time? לתת שכר שכיר ביומו ולא נאחר לו שכרו ליום אחר. חס ושלום, the obligation is to pay your workers on time, and don't think to yourself, I'll pay him tomorrow, it's also okay. I was working once in the yeshiva, and Baruch Hashem, my first yeshiva official job that I had, I worked with Hashem Zichreini. Hashem helped me out to work for Rav Manas Menachem and Anas Mendel, Alav Shalom. He was the yeshiva of Brooklyn Menahel. He was a stalmate of Rav Shaga Mendelovich from Torah Vadas, and he never paid, not a one teacher ever late. This was the rule by him. Golden rule: pay teachers on time. Never. So once I was running a yeshiva, Beis Yaakov, and a Gvir, a multi-billionaire, who could give me 10 times over to pay all the New York schools for the next 10 years on time, and he will not cry. Yeah, a rich guy. He was the president of my yeshiva I was running. So once we were low on budget, and low on the funds, that's what I thought. Pay your teachers on time. After after a year already, we're paying, but now I tell him, listen, we're behind a little bit. Can you give me like $20,000? He tells me, Rabbi, what are you so worried about? Pay them a little bit later. Pay them in the middle of the month when you raise the next $20,000. Shem Erachim Aleinu. That's how we talk. Because he doesn't know the halacha. Isur d'oraita dvarim. Chapter 24, pasuk 15. Beyomo titen secharo. You must pay your employees on that day. Ubiuro zechonam lebracha. It's telling us there, chapter 9, page 1 of them. What are you talking about? The ben v'sachir Israel, u'afilu beger toshav. Chayu ha'mitzvah lepor'o biyomo. You must pay your work on time. You're anybody. It's talking about anybody. Goyim, Israelim, especially goyim. Aval lo ta'aseh ha'ba'al zeh, eino beger toshav. So over there, the prohibition of lo ta'aseh. So again, the mitzvah 588 to pay your employee. Chafetz Chaim was once found. Chafetz Chaim, the Talmidim were looking for Chafetz Chaim. They couldn't find him. Chafetz Chaim didn't come to the yeshiva at night seder. They would get worried. So they went to the yeshiva, to the house. They're waiting for the house. The Chafetz Chaim, the lights are off. They don't know what's going. Where's my Rebbe? So they're sitting outside of the house, quietly and waiting, to see what's going to happen. Chafetz Chaim was brought home at 11, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon at night. 1 o'clock at night, and he comes into the house and starts dancing. So the Chafetz Chaim walking in, 1 o'clock, the Rebbe is dancing. What's going on here? And he sits down and learns. Chafetz Chaim didn't sleep. So the boys knocked in, like a usual thing to learn at night. Sometimes they came in Chatzot Laila. So one of the Talmidim muzzled up courage. Rebbe, What are you dancing? We saw you dancing. Oh, you saw me dancing? You know why I was dancing? Because I paid Mitzvah Deoraita 588. I paid the wagon driver today on time. I had a mitzvah. Because she came out of his house. He never came out of anywhere. He went on the trip and he paid the driver. He says, I paid the mitzvah, I paid my driver on time, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu should give me sachar. What's a mitzvah, shoresh mitzvah? He says, מה שמבואר בכתוב, כי כל שכיר ברוב צריך לשכרו למזונותיו, על כן אין ראוי לאחר לא מזונותיו. You went to the barber? Same thing. You don't tell him I'll pay you later and then pay him the next 3 days. A person needs your parnasah. A person needs right now, he needs to eat. What are you holding his money? Right? The person who's working, he needs that money. It doesn't matter if he's rich or poor. That's why he's working. It says over there, a person will go he will go up a big ramp to be dangerous. Some people go on trees. They hang on the trees to collect cherries. People make that's their parnasah. What is it? What are you talking about? The person is toiling. He comes in the middle of the night to clean up a shul. You must pay these people on time without any delay. Chas v'shalom. What are you talking about? When you made a deal to pay them. We're talking about when you made a deal to pay them. That's when you pay them.
So the cleaner, I don't pay them someday after 3 days.
Again, if that's the deal and they agree to it, no problem.
I told them because you have to go. I have to go bring the money.
No problem. Yeah, that's not a problem. If that's the case, if they agree. We're talking about when the agreement was. The agreement was when you take an Uber, you have to pay him on the spot. You take let's say an employee pizza shop. You have employee pizza shop every week. You pay him once a week. So once you pay, when you pay him Wednesday, before the end of Wednesday you have to pay him. There's no such thing. Okay, we'll pay him on Thursday. Habibi, it's isur d'oraita to pay late. Yeah. But your motiven schoro. Okay, as we said over there, and the Baal Ta'acher over there, it's talking about not to pay later. Now this mitzvah is for everybody. Okay, ועובר על זה ולא פרס שכירו על העניין שכתבנו ביתנו עשה זה. Somebody didn't pay his employee on time. He is transgressing this mitzvah commandment. 588. מלבד שעבר עליו, we already explained that there is also prohibition not allowed to delay your employee's payment. If you need to go to work, you make parnasah b'shefa without any headaches. ברכה והצלחה.